Welcome to another follow-up Friday. Hope you've had a good week, a little bit shorter this week as well. And just remembering to the last session we did looking at using the phone for follow-ups. If you get a copy of the Business Owner magazine, just DM me if you are not a subscriber, but if you want to get a copy of that, I've actually got a really good article just exploring that a little bit more and actually going into triple P EVA and giving a lot more information as well. There's some write-up and there's a video that goes with it. So if you want to hear a little bit more about using the telephone and some of the components, then definitely get onto the Business Owner magazine and you can find out more. So today we're going to talk about following up using text. Okay, so this is a really interesting and sensitive subject. So if you look over the last few years, things have obviously changed with technology, things have changed with the phone, things have changed with using applications. More and more people are used to texting, more and more people are used to using WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger, LinkedIn Messenger. There's lots of different ways of getting in touch with people. But actually sending a text is still an avenue for you to look at that you can use for following up. But I do say it's sensitive, so you need to go really careful and you need to choose when to send a text. Okay, it's really important when you do that, particularly with new prospects and you're going through that sales process. However, to get a reaction, sometimes you need to use text. Now, my tips here for using text to follow up is definitely use text. So you can text via text on your phone, obviously, but also you can text in terms of messaging using WhatsApp. Those would be the two that I'm talking about, particularly for this type of follow-up. Now, when you're sending a text to a friend, it's going to be really different from sending a text to a prospect. So you'd never be shortening things, you wouldn't be putting emojis, anything like that. It still has to be professional because you're actually reaching out to them in a personal space. So for me, a text or a WhatsApp message is very much a personal space thing. So you're entering into somebody's personal space. So that's why you need to use it really carefully and really wisely, but you can still use it. Don't send links, don't send any attachments, don't do any of that with a message. All the message is a prompt to, can we do business? Have you got any questions? So really key that we can start to look at that. So from my perspective, you can send a text when you're not getting a reaction through a phone call, through an email. Now, you're not going to be bombarding people, but you can use text at the right time. So for me, this might be 2 or 3 weeks later when you just haven't heard anything. So in my experience, using a text will get a response if you do it right. And you'll get a response back through email or wherever, where somebody goes, really sorry I haven't come back to you. Right, let's see where we can go, because you're entering their personal space, as I've said before. So quick text message, hi Phil, just a quick follow-up from our things. Thought I'd just reach out to you on a text just to see if I can help you in any way. If there's anything I can do, can we arrange a call? Can I come back to you on email? So just coming into that way, little bit apologetic in that one, you know, just wanted to reach out to you in terms of that one. So it's just a prompt, but you can use text and don't be afraid to use it. But you definitely, just as you would probably put an email, but not War and Peace, you just put, hi Phil, just a quick text just to see how you're doing, just wanted to follow up on the proposal. Is there anything I can do to help? Are there any questions you've got? When's a good time for me to call? That's it. Keep it really, really simple, but definitely use text when you feel it's appropriate and you actually just haven't heard anything, particularly after 2 or 3 weeks. A couple of weeks, somebody could have been away. Okay, that's fairly routine. But outside of that, you just want to get a reaction. And of course, by using technology, if you're using WhatsApp in particular, you can see at least if somebody's actually read that message as well. So you can look at that as well. So today was really about using text as a follow-up. If there's anybody that you're trying to get a hold of, you haven't heard from, I've actually got one that I'm going to do today as well, where I'm just actually going to drop them a text just to get a reaction, just to see what's going on. Remember, keep it professional, keep it short, and use it sparingly. Hope you really enjoyed this, and remember, as I said, get onto the Business Owner magazine. You can find it through the I+ Group website, and you can go onto there as well. You can find the Business Owner magazine, read about PPP EVA, which we covered last week in Follow Up Friday.